In August of 2022, I made a video documenting every plushie that I've owned, collected, and of the sort. That video is 3 years old, 4 years this this August, and so I decided, let's go ahead and I should make a new plush collection video, because stuff has certainly changed. So yeah, I'm going to be doing an update to my plush collection that I did 3 years, almost 4 years this October. Not October, August. Why do I keep saying October? It's August is what I keep trying to say, because it'll be 4, and yeah, a lot of changes are different. I mean, dear goodness grief, look at everything. It's all different, and so I decided, let's go ahead and go over every single plushie that I own now, and maybe found little funny things here and there, little, just information about them. Alright, so much like in the original video, we're going to start on the ground and go this way. So starting over here, we have Koro Sensei from Assassination Classroom just chilling right here. And we have Guns Toothpick Bear, or as I call him, David B, in reference to Bear, because in Bear, his name is David B. Then moving on to the Tsum Tsum bucket, the Tsum Tsum basket. Sorry, Tsum Tsum basket. Yeah, these are still the exact same. No major differences. I haven't collected Tsum Tsum since the last video. Moving on down here to Mr. Turtle as well, aka just an Easter Bunny basket that happens to look like a plush. It's got a bunch of little mini guys in here. We got this kangaroo Beanie Baby. We got this emoji looking guy. We got little hedgehog dude and a bunch of other things in there. You can take a nice look at all of them. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Then we have here, where I moved all of the Beanie Babies that were all lined up here into this basket. And as you can tell, they're kind of overflowing a bit. I'm not going to go too depth into many of these, because there's like 1,000 of them, but I'll go into a few. Here is Flutter right here. Looks pretty nice. One of a few Beanie Babies. I think one of 7 that I got from a family friend as well, so that's pretty nice. Here we have Kix. He loves kicking balls. Little outtake there. We have the Russian lobster himself, Pinchers, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Pinchers right here. We got the Inchworm. I think his name is literally just Inch the Inchworm, which is, I don't know if that's creative or uncreative. Yeah, just Inch. Just Inch. So again, I don't know if you call that creativity or if you call that uncreativity, but Inchworm. Here we got Claude the Crab. We wanted this dude for a while. Luckily, I got him. We got, I think this is Hippy Hoppy, something like that. Reveal thyself. Hippie, sorry, just Hippie, because he's hippie, I guess. And as you can tell, yeah, that's the entire collection that I had there. And then we got a few more in here. We got this little Snowball, Palm Pals, not a Beanie Baby, don't know why he's here. We got Pumpkin and the Crystal, yes, right, do something with that. Here is Sheets right here, one of my favorites. We have Happy Birthday, who's just a happy birthday bear. We got a nice little polar bear here, don't know what its name is. We got Halloween bear here, don't know what his name is either. This, actually, fun fact, was originally Void. Yes, this guy here is going to be Void in Plush Pandemonium, but in, a couple of years later, when I was really starting to figure out how Void's going to work, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to replace him, because I was like, I wanted something new, and that's how the Void design that we have nowadays came to be. We got this little giraffe here with a little baby adorable. We got Bongo, yes sir, we got Bongo right here. We got this white cat right here, don't know what its name is. Also, fun fact, most of these Beanie Babies are actually from my grandmother, who has sadly passed away. Rest in peace to her, but I do appreciate all these. We got this seal right here, look at this seal. We got a nice leopard. We got a zebra. We got sorry, that's a tiger. This is a leopard. Have to turn the fan on, it's getting hot in here. Here's a Dalmatian, probably named Spot, something like that. Here we got a nice little shark. Here we got Bones, gimme. We got a nice little brown cat. Here we got, is this a calico cat? Because I don't know what type of cat this is, but all I know is that it's another cat attached to the pile. We got a black cat, and I think this guy's named Wrinkles, and he's a bulldog. You can tell his name Wrinkles because he's all wrinkly. And yeah, these are all of the, well, not all my Beanie Babies, because those guys up here, but out of all the original Beanie Babies, I would say these are all of them. Now, moving on from our Beanie Babies, which I will pack in the basket at some point, we have probably one of the biggest sections, FNAF, because of course it'd be FNAF is one of the biggest sections. As also people who watched the original can tell that the pigs, which are over there, used to be over here, and the FNAF used to be over there, but yeah, we switched the SWATs with them a long time ago, and even then, most people probably remember them all being across the ground here, and then we added the shelves. Yes, we can have a whole lot of room. Look at all this room. Look at all this room right here. So, starting off over here, we're going to go game by game. I've ordered them game by game because it just looks better that way. Starting over here, we have a FNAF 1. We got Freddy Fazbear. We have Bonnie. We have Chica. And we have Foxy. No Golden Freddy because I still can't find one. We got a big jumbo Foxy right back here. Even though it's not FNAF 1, we do have a big jumbo Rockstar Freddy. We got the, I think this is 12-inch or some inch, 10-inch, 12-inch, some sort of inch tie-dye Freddy. Again, not FNAF 1, but he's here. Oh dear goodness. Moving down to FNAF 2, we have Toy Freddy, the re-release, not the original. We got Toy Bonnie, my mom's favorite character. We got Toy Chica. We got the Toy Cupcake. We got Toy Foxy here. I put this little mask on her and I call her Emily because it's quirky. We have the Marionette right here. And we have Balloon Boy here as well. Moving on down to FNAF 3, the smallest section, we have Spring Trap, Phantom Foxy, and Spring Bonnie. No Phantom Balloon Boy because, again, I can't find him. Then we have this tie-dye Foxy, again, same size as this little guy right here, but he's with the FNAF because we need to put him somewhere. And then we have FNAF 4, another big section. We got Nightmare Freddy, Nightmare Bonnie, Nightmare Foxy. Moving back here, we have Jacko Chica and Jacko Bonnie, and then right here is the Jazzwares Nightmare Own, the only Jazzwares plush I have, but I have seen they're releasing a Nightmare Wave, and you know, that Nightmare Chica plush looks very, very interesting. Yeah, let's see if trying to get like official merchandise. I emphasis on the official because no X-Mark does not count. We'll get to him in a second. Moving on to sister location, we have Circus Baby, Valora, Funtime Freddy with Bon Bon, Funtime Foxy, Ennard, Ocean Man, we got Bonnet, Lolbit, and the exotic Butters. Then moving on to Pizzeria Simulator, we got Rockstar Freddy, Rockstar Foxy, Lefty, Orville Elephant, Mr. Hippo, Happy Frog, El Chip, Helpy. Moving here, we got Pig Patch, who's the only pig that is not with the pigs, because I thought he fit better with the FNAF section. Security Puppet here, I think we're talking about Lefty, and of course Candy Cadet. Then we got these two Jumbo Black Lights. We got Jumbo Blacklight Freddy, Jumbo Blacklight Freddy. Yeah, Blacklight Foxy. I'm saying Blacklight Bonnie. You're gonna screw my tongue getting twisted, but yeah, we got Blacklight Freddy, Blacklight Foxy, Jumbos right here, and yeah, they're pretty cool. And before we move to this shelf, we got this longer shelf here that has a lot more actual official characters. So starting on the bottom shelf right here, we got our FNAF VR section. We got Dreadbear. We got Pirate Foxy. We got, I think. Is that literally it? Oh, okay, there he is, sorry. Grim Fox is back there. I completely forgot to mention we got U2's Glitch Trap as well. And then over here we have, Fredbear's in the back here. I know Fredbear probably should be with the FNAF 4 section, because originally he was, I think, with the FNAF 4 section, but he plays back here because it's bigger. We have, I think, Ruined Sun and Ruined Moon as well, which we're not with Security Breach section because we didn't have enough room, but they're here for the time being. And then we have the Inverse FNAF AR gang right here. We got Low Mark Toy Chica, Perfect Program Toy Bonnie, Objective Reality Freddy, and Ultra Cousin. They never came with a yellow Foxy name for Phantom Foxy, so I call him Stable Foxy because it's the octave. Because apparently if something is stable, it's not radioactive. The more you know. Then moving on up here to the FNAF AR section, which again these guys are not with here because not enough room. We have Shamrock Freddy, Freddy Frostbear, is it Frostbite Bloom Boy? I think Liberty Chica, Firework Freddy. We have High Score Toy Chica, Live Wire Toy Freddy, then Virtual Reality Toy Freddy. Then we have Chocolate Bonnie, Radioactive Foxy, and in the back there, System Error Toy Bonnie. Then moving on to our Security Breach section as well. Here is Glamour Freddy and Montgomery Gator with the weird material. Yeah, I don't have any normal variants of them. Then we have Roxanne, Chica, Glamour Chica, and Vanny with the not weird material. And in the back there's the three with the weird material. And then we got the sun and the moon. And by the way, that hole that was in him is not officially sewed up. Thanks, Mom. Then we have up here, we have basically the Twisted One section and a bunch of random characters. We got Twisted Freddy, Twisted Chica, Stanley Theodore, Twisted Bonnie, Twisted Foxy right back there. And then right back there is Twisted Wolf as well. Then we have this Bonnie right here, which I originally named Ron because this is Ron. But I never cut the legs off because I didn't feel like it, so I named him Brody instead. Then we have Bon Head right here. Then we have this Claw Machine Foxy that I got, and this is the only Golden Freddy I actually have. I was lying to you earlier. I actually did have a Golden Freddy, but this is the 10-inch variant, not the original variant. And then up top here, we got the Big Movie Cupcake, a Jumbo Vanny, and the Jumbo Spring Vanny, or whatever the name was, I forgot. So that's all the, I guess you could say, character text appear in the game. Then we're moving on to, well, the others that are all right here. So let's start off down here. This is probably the hardest section to take a look at, because all the plushies. But back there, we have all the springtime variants. You can barely see them, but they're back there. You can barely see them, but they're there. Yeah, we got the tie-dyes right here as well. Tie-dye Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, Mangle, no tie-dye Springtrap. And then we have the only X-Mart plush I got, because I haven't bought any left. Devil Freddy. Yes, I know, I was going to make a video with him, but I never did. And it's too late for that anyways, but there's Devil Freddy. I have thought of maybe getting the other plushies that they have, but yeah, I haven't really felt like it. Then we have back here all the black lights. There's all your regular black lights right back there. Then we have the Glam Rock black lights, Glamour Chica, Roxanne, Freddy, Monty, the works. And then we have the three Fazbear, Fanverse, Initiative characters, Pop Goes, Candy, and classic Blake the Badger. And then up here we have all of the, just, you know, the weird little fellows, Funko OCs and all stuff. We got the balloon and circus characters right back there. Kind of tell I'm gonna move these fellas out of the way. As you can see a couple of them back there. We have all the Santa characters: Santa Freddy, Elf Bonnie, Gingerbread Foxy, Snowman Chica. We got Nutcracker Foxy and other works. And then behind Santa Freddy, please stop trying to fall off the freaking shelf. Behind Santa Freddy is, of course, Candy Freddy. I'm really sure of these kind of plushies, but we also have the Vanny U2 slippers right here as well, because why not? Then moving on from that, we have this little section, one of two little yellow suspender things. Just have a bunch of little plushies in there. I won't go over really any of them, but you know, they're all in there. They're all pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not back starting from that. Okay, so moving from the next section, we're gonna move on to this section here. Designed by Pi from, yes, Anasibib. Yes, I did buy Pi from Anasibib. No, I didn't make a video on him because I didn't feel like it, but I do have Pi. He is actually supposed to go up there with Peg Bucket and Clock, but again, I don't have the time. I don't feel like getting the ladder, so for the time being, he stays down here. We got this little pig guy. He's not a plushie. He just looks cool. He's a Christmas decoration. Move him to the side, and here we have 2 more shelves with a bunch of random stuff in it, usually by, theme, and then we have the first start to the pigs. So we'll start with this over here. Down here on the first shelf, we have basically just a bunch of random people that never really had a defined area to be. So we got this capybara that I named Gort, Urban Rescue Ranch reference. We have Gort Jr. We have a pink capybara, which I named Pretty Princess for Forsaken reference. And then we have this other capybara right down here. Here is King Verman, not Vermin, he's King Verman, and his noble steed, Vermont. Here we have Flobbertson and Flobbertson Jr., the tardigrades, and of course, Buckies. Then moving on here, we have the Piggy section, where we have, all your Piggy characters. We got Piggy, the GameStop Susan Piggy, Memory, Clowny, Tigry, Officer Doggy, Willow, and of course the big zombie Piggy in the back. And the next fit is, yeah, it's the Garden Bay, man. What can I say? I still collected them. They weren't that expensive anyways. Here we got Bam Bam, Jumbo Josh, Syringian, Flumbo. We have, the frick is her name again? Bitter Giggle, that was her name. Bitter Giggle, and Nab Nab right here as well. Moving up for that, we have our kind of horror section / makeshift section / whatever I felt like throwing in here section. Very filled to the brim. We got the Void from that one Undertale thing. I forgot what exactly he was from. I just liked his design. So, and we got the Archer Bear from I Expect You to Die. And we have Rob from Slap Battles, El Goblino, Screech, and Figure from Doors. We got Housewife back here. Let me see if we can get her. Look at her. Yep, there's Housewife looking pretty. I am so sorry about that. But then we have Chance from Forsaken. Yeah, I know about the controversies, but hey, I bought this before the controversy, so yeah. Oh my! I bought him before the controversies. Here's Choo Choo Charles from Choo Choo Charles. We have Handy Dan knockoff. Oh yeah, character. We got the guest from Hello Neighbor, and then we have the dealer from Buckshot Roulette. This is a mess. I have to quickly pull this up. Give me a second. There we go. Everyone's back in their places now. Awesome. Up next, here we have the Bendy and the Ink Machine area, which is all good from Bendy and the Ink Machine. Kind of obvious. We have Bendy right here. We have Ink Bendy. We have, I think this is Bendy from, was it the Dark Revival? I'm pretty sure. We have Boris, Alice Angel, the Spider. Forgot his name, but it's one of those fellows. We got Sammy Lawrence right here. Can remove the mask. We got another Bendy right here. Don't know what makes him so special. We got Blacklight Bendy in the back. We got Heavenly Toys Bendy and Heavenly Toys Boris, I think that is. Something like that. We have Allison right here, Heavenly Toys Alice, and then we have another weird-looking Boris, and then Blacklight Boris. Here's the Angry Birds section. Yeah, originally Angry Birds was all the way up there, but we moved him down since I got into Angry Birds more recently. And yeah, so also that one guy who asked me for Angry Birds collection, this is for you, because I'm going over all the Angry Birds right here. So here we have Red, Chuck, Bomb. We have one of the blues, still don't have a full 3 of them. We got Matilda right here. We got a Georgia version red because my family loves football, even though I couldn't care, but I have that. Here's Frankenstein Bomb and a sample, the only bird sample I actually have, that is the yellow caged bird, but it's the sample, so it's not the claw machine version. Oh, there we got Jewel from Rio. We got Laserbird, my only space plush I have. We have Bubbles right there. Behind Chuck is Hal, and then we have Stella on top of these 2 bozos. Then moving on to here, oh yeah, by the way, I have a Georgia version of Bomb. He's chilling back there. Then up here is Sneaky Steve. Yeah, the Angry Birds OC from Jake Miller. I had to get him as well and put him with the cast. So yeah, these are the only birds I have. I know I'm missing some obvious ones like Terrence and probably a few others, but you know how hard it is to find an 8-inch Terrence and how hard it's going to be to actually place it on this frickin' shelf? Up here we have all these Angry Birds beanbags that I got from a long time ago, back when we were a wee little lad. We got Bomb, Chuck, Red, and of course the Fat Pig, which Grayson moves on down to the pigs. Of course, starting off with our Angry Birds pigs, we have the first ever plushie I ever got, Piggy, right here. Probably I would say one of the few protagonists of Plush Pandemonium. Yeah, my oldest plush by far, and the one that got me into this whole plush collecting mess. But still, I'm grateful for that. Over here we have Girl Pig, the second pig plush I ever got, and then King Pig, the third one I ever got. Following him, we have Corporal Pig right here. We got a little mini pig right here. We got 8-inch Stormtrooper Pig. We have the Minion King, the King Pig Heir, even the Heir King Pig. We have Ross, aka the unemployed Chef Pig. He's actually just a chef pig without a chef hat, but I call him Ross because he looks like Ross. So, yeah, and then we have Movie Ross right back here, which I think still makes noise, but I'm not totally sure. And then we have the Santa Hat Pig as well. Moving on from them, we just have, well, now we're moving on to the actual pig section, but a little bit of a detour because we got the Mo Willems section. Yeah, of course. Based individual. We got Nuffle right here, we got the Pigeon, and we got Gerald and Piggy as well, which then leads us into the actual pig section. So we got all these Easter pigs right here. We got a soccer ball, basketball, football, baseball, all that. We got a Christmas pig on top of another Christmas pig. How funky is that? We got the Year of the Pig, I think Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year, the Year of the Pig. It's pretty cool. We got a pet simulator pig. His name's Biscuit. He's good right there. We have these 2 pig palm pals because they look cool. We got these pig slippers that sadly don't fit me, so that really sucks. Moving on down to here now, we have another pig. This pig I got more recently. He's just kind of chilling. We got Gamer Ham from, I think, Disney Japan, which I did not go to Japan for this one. Mom just bought off the Disney store. We have, oh yeah, this is another Beanie Baby that's not with them, but again, he's a pig, so he gets different. So we have Squealer and Squealer the second, also not with them, but again, he's unique. He gets special treatment. Same goes for Knuckles. There's also a Beanie Baby right here. Then we have Corkscrew right back here as well. We have Ham on top of Little Guy. Yeah, I named him, hey, Little Guy. I named him Little Guy because he's just a little guy. He's a Beanie Baby pig. We have Doyle right here. We have Nelson, the nerdy pig. And then we have this little guy, this little pig guy, and then another little pig guy. Oh, my back is starting to hurt. Moving on down here, we have a plush piggy bank, or it's literally a piggy bank, but plush. Here we have, I think, Priscilla. I named her. I still don't really know what I named it today. We have Gorge Pag. Yeah, Gorge Pag back in the ye old piggy days. We got another pig plush right here. We got, I think his name is, oh my dear. Sorry, we got Percy right here. I think we got Pablo as well. We got Pablo. He's a pig with long legs, long limbs. Pablo. Here's a little chubby pig right here. Gonna place Pablo on top of them. And we have another little pig right here, which I feel like I named Wilbur because, come on, it looks like Wilbur. Now moving on down to the last shelf, we have another pig right here. We have this crochet pig, which I got at Anime Atlanta, which I went to in 2024. So that was pretty cool. We got a pig right here. We got a nice little Cupid pig, and then we have the pig. And if you ask, that's it. No, we still got more pigs over here. We got a whole bunch of Technoblade plushies because I'm a big fan of Technoblade. In fact, I think I have every single Technoblade plush to exist, and if I don't, I need to know. So here we have 3 of the Technoblades, you know, just the normal ones. You got the sitting one, you got the laying down one, you got the big fat one. You got a nice little Technoblade plushie here from the official website, the Aggressive King, and then, of course, the Ghost King, or the Zombie King. That was the Ghost King. Then we have the big Technoblade that goes with a Technoplane, even though I really think these smaller Technoblades fit better in this plane, but whatever. Here we have a normal Technoblade right here, and then we have the Technoblade Pigtatoes. And moving on from that, we have another pig palm pal. This is a bigger version of the palm pal that is up there, pretty sure, I think it is. Then we have the piggy bank from Squid Game, 45.6 billion, yes sir. Here we have Pua, her name is Pua, and then we got Big Pua. Here we have another pig right here. Here we have another pig right here. Here is another pig, can you believe it? And of course, all sitting on top, oh, there's Piglet by the way, sitting on top of Big Man Pig right here, one of my biggest plushies I have. He's been in this quarter for years. And then we have Pig Mask from Jigsaw. Yeah, she's just chilling. He, she, it, whatever. Then we have a pig Easter bunny basket, that has all tags and other stuff I thought was important from plushies that I have. I mean, you can see all the Amazing Digital Circus tags. You got a Pet Simulator tag, a Super Mario tag. You got like freaking Monster Jam things. You got the many, probably thousands I have of these Thank You for Business cards from Maximus Overdrive. Yeah, and then we have another pig Easter basket right here, and inside of this is a very special plush. This is Richie, one of the old plushies I have that I didn't buy myself, but this was a gift from my aunt, and she had it for a long time, and he's probably the oldest plushie in my collection, so yeah, big fan to have this guy. He just kind of chills right here. Okay, that's the pig section done. Now moving on to Cuphead down here, and Rainbow Friends. We have Cuphead, Mugman, the Cuppet, the Devil, aka Mr. Satan, and Cagney Carnation. Then behind them are the, move your foot out of the way, Gangle. Then behind them are the Rainbow Friends characters. We got red, blue, green, orange, yellow, and cyan. And then up here, the Amazing Digital Circus. I don't think I have to go over these, right? Most people probably saw my Amazing Digital Circus plushie collection, but in case you haven't, I'll go over them. We got Kane, Gangle, Kinger. Behind here, we got Jax, Ragatha, Gummy Goo, Disappearing Guy, who I was able to make not disappear. All I have to do is threaten him, believe it or not. Moving up to here, we have Bubble with the censor bar over his tongue, make sure he doesn't say awful, disgusting things. We have Zubul, who loves to just fall over all the time. We have Pomni, little Pomni, and of course, the most recent plush I have from the Amazing Digital Circus collection, the Angel, who, yes, you can remove his head and all that, but I don't feel like doing it. And then moving our way from here, going across the bathroom like so, we have our giant microbe section, which, yeah, used to be up there, but then we moved them down here, and I was tired of them being on this floor, which is right next to the bathroom, so we put them on a shelf, much like the rest of them. So starting with the top layer, these are mostly plushies that I find really special and I like. We have E. coli, Evil E. coli, and Big Chungus E. coli. Oh, my throat's getting dry. We have T4 bacterium, we have the graduation brain cell, we have ADHD, no, this is not, sorry, this is autism, that's ADHD and anxiety, we have the rotavirus, right back there, we have Chagas disease, we have the skull, and of course the swine flu. Also, another pig that is not with the pigs, because, I mean, come on, look at this thing barely qualifies as a pig, but it is the swine flu. Then moving on down a level, we have more giant microbes. Here we have a lot of cells that work giant microbes. We got the white blood cell, red blood cell, macrophage, platelet, killer T cell, we have a normal red blood cell to go with the rest of them. And then, of course, because they fought cancer in the anime, we have a cancer and another cancer. This is just basic cancer. This is lymphoma? no, not lymphoma. I forgot what this one was called, but this one's a cured cancer, so this one's the evil cancer cell who hasn't been cured yet. Here we have IBS. Oh my dear little guy. Yeah, we got Geobacter right here. We're gonna put you right there. We got migraine, we got mad cow disease, which every mad cow disease someone gets is completely random. All these spots, every single mad cow disease is different, at least plush-wise. Here we have acid reflux right here. We have the heartworm, which I think has a... Okay, it's supposed to come with a little squeaky toy in it so you can act as a dog toy, but mine does for some reason. And the Neurax worm, which I don't know why he's not up here, because I like him a lot, but Neurax worm from Plague Inc. And then, speaking of Plague Inc., we have down here, we have these two goobers, we have the bioweapon and the nanovirus, who, fun fact, were the first two plushies I ever got, because Plague Inc. introduced me to giant microbes. So yeah, these are also Plague Inc. Collaboration. Here we have the common cold, then the bad cold. Here is plasma, here's the flu and hepatitis, also... two plushies. These are the next two plushies I got after these two. For a long time, they were my only giant microbes plushies. And then we have, we got the evil influenza, deadly flu, deadly influenza. And then right back here is every single COVID plush I have. No joke, I collected these things like they were hotcakes, I tell you, because I swear, when giant microbes saw freaking COVID, they saw dollar signs. Because here we have COVID right back here. We have SARS, we have dead COVID, we have MERS, we have the flu vaccine, not flu, but not COVID, but still. We have COVID Omicron, we have the COVID-19 vaccine, and love the time of COVID. Yeah, they went a little stir crazy with all the COVID plushies, and that's not all of them. There's still one I have, but it's downstairs and not here. And then moving down to our final shelf right here, we have the stem cell, cold sore, West Nile virus. Yeah, I'm not gonna try and pronounce that one. Monkey, I think it was a monkeypox? Yeah, monkeypox. That's probably the latest giant microbe plush I have. Nerve cell, we have heart to heart. We have, I think that's polio. We have a sea sparkle, Lyme disease, HPV right here, the zombie virus, and then an amoeba, just chilling back there. But if you ask if that's it, nope, because here we have the tree, which has a lot of little giant micro plushies that are just kind of hanging around. We have a mini coffee keychain, which then goes up to here to an actual coffee plush. Here's a dopamine plush kind of chilling right back here. And then we have the mosquito plush, because I hate I hate mosquitoes so much, they're just the worst. We have a couple other, oh yeah, here's the mini Love in the Time of COVID as well, and a couple other little not just COVID, but little other giant micro plushies here and there. And then up here we have Barathim, aka, well, his name is actually, I'm pretty sure, Halo. Yeah, Halo the Second, but I call him Barathim, because Barathim, huh? Play on words. Here we have a nice little Christmas pig. Also another pig, actually, that's not with the pigs. Interesting, here we have Frank. They called him Frank. He's a knockoff llama. And then we have, of course, Fred, the loot llama. Oh, that seems like a lot, huh? Yeah, you think we'd be close to done, but no, we pretty much just got started. Right, I completely forgot to mention these guys. Yeah, there's this little dangle right here as well. That's a bunch of plushies in it as well. Here's all of our Fortnite plushies inside of it. We moved them over to here. Here's a couple other plushies. We got Lushy, I think its name was. Little makeshift plush. We got Egg Dog. I know you can't really see him, but he's chilling in there. Let's quickly skirt this around. We have a orange cat, a little orange cat. How funny is that? And then we have a lot of these, I think, Dread Bears. Not Dread Bear, that's FNAF, but from these are called, these are like little zombie. Oh, here it is. Yeah, Teddy Bears. Little Teddy Bears, little small bears that look like zombies. I like them a lot. They're really cool. And then up here we have the SMG4 Little Chunks. Yeah. Oh, sorry, never mind. I forgot. We still got to do these bozos down here. So yeah, here is a lot of the Hallmark Together foods or whatever they're called. I call them the Together foods. Here's a couple of them. Most of them are actually up there now, but we still got a few down here. We have the Valentine's Day ones. We have the Valentine's Day heart and the chocolate strawberry, and then we have these two candy hearts, and then we have these two, which actually aren't that. We have a little coffee hot chocolate mocha, which I call Colo Charlie, and then we have Melvin the mustard because mustard. We have a little Valentine's Day worm, little Valentine's Day caterpillar. Look at how big she is, and then we have these two smaller caterpillars, which are her bodyguards or her children, whichever one you want to say. I don't really care. But we're still not gonna get these shelves yet because we have the bed to still cover. So up here we have a lot of plushies. These are like kind of special plushies I really like. Axel's up here because I just didn't know where to put them when I first got them. But yeah, we have Serpent Mangle right here. Serpent Mangle. We have Axel. We have Penny. We have Jeremy, and we have the Crab. Of course, Jeremy's also based on my guinea pig who has sadly passed away. Rest in peace to him. And yeah, also you may be able to notice that these guys are all on the council from Bush Pandemonium. How funky is that? Then moving up here, we have a little mini Bucky's. He's like a phone holder. He's chilling up here. We got a bunch of Pet Simulator plushies. We got an Stefan the Alien's Axolotl. We got a Dark Matter Shadow Griffin, I think. We got a Techno Cat, I'm pretty sure, and we got the Will-O-Wisp brothers right up here. And we have a Bus Cat, who I have lovingly named Ricardo. We have the Drunk Bee as well, that loves his exotic beverage right here. And then chilling over here is Dormir. Should even be over here. No, not really, he's trespassing, but you don't mess with Dormir. You never mess with Dormir. Here he goes wherever he wants to. Yes, I'm blatantly stalling. I don't want to get to these guys yet because I don't want to get the ladder out. But before we do, let's quickly go over these fellows here. These are all the other Beanie Babies that I have. These are mainly the 2nd anniversary Beanie Babies. Yes, there are a few original ones in here, like the end and the beginning. But for the most part, these are all the 30-year anniversary Beanie Babies. So back here we have Hope the Second. We have what was her name again? Yeah, Celebrate the Second. Here we have Teddy the Second. I don't remember. Peace the Second. Name's Valentino the Second. Here I have the beginning. Here we have, open Magenta the Second. Here we have the end, and this is Scarlet the Second. Then we have the 2 rabbits here. I don't remember their names at all. A lot of these guys I don't remember. Willow the Second, was it? And Marsh the Second. So I think it's just Willow and Marsh. Whatever. Here's a little I forgot what it was. I think this is also like a Beanie Babies, but not really. It's kind of like a Squishmallow thing. I got this for free actually when we were getting a whole bunch of these Beanie Babies, so that's interesting. Here's another plush that I kind of got for free because we were on the hunt for this fella right here, but the person gave us this instead. So we took it. Here he is. And then we have a little gummy bear that's scented. It's supposed to smell like gummy bear, so yep, he smells like a gummy bear. Can you believe it? Got a little duck, bunny for Easter, little basket for Easter. Oh my dear. Here next we have Molasses, because he's a sloth. Get it? Because sloths are very slow. Here we have a little Valentine's Day duck. I forgot his name. Oh, Quacker Jacks, of course. Quacker Jacks. Here we have a little kangaroo. I'm gonna stop looking at the names because I straight up do not have the time. We have a little black cat right here. We got a moose right here. We got, what is that? Twigs? That's the name of Sticks Notes. Twigs. Here we have a bull. Here we have a bull. What's the bull's name? Snort. Fitting. We got a flamingo right here. We got another little tabby. We got a seal, another seal right here. We have a penguin who looks very sickly. Here we have Bones the Second and Minnie the end right here. We have Winston right here. We have Claude the Second as well, chilling on the back of Winston. We have a little hedgehog, not Sonic, just a hedgehog. We have Legs the Second and Pinchers the Second as well. Here we have, I think this is Spots the Second. No, Dottie the Second. That makes more sense because Dots. Dottie the Second. Here we have a dachshund named Stretch. Obviously, we have another little cat, and we have Peanut the Second. Can you believe that fella almost sold for $5,000 at one point? Not the second variation, the freaking original. It's crazy. Here we have a cat right here, which is named Savvy. Here we have a nice little platypus right here. Patty the Second, I think, is her name. Here we have Bananas the Second. Here we got a little Clementine. I think it's Clementine, Yeah, Clementine. Here we have Emmett, who I swear looks like Godzilla. Here we have another guy. We have Foster. Foster right here. We got a nice little parrot that has some weird looking hair. It's pretty nice. And we got a wolf right here is being sat on. Very rude. We have a little jellyfish right here. Little octopus jellyfish, or I want to say it. We got a green bear right here, which, oh my dear, could you please just open for me? Oh, yes, Signature Bear 2023. And then not finally, we have Bongo the Second. And then finally, we have, if I'm correct, yeah, Aloha, which was made to help, the American Red Cross. That's really fun. I think that was when some bad stuff was happening in Hawaii, so yeah. Oh, by the way, sorry, we're not done yet, because we have Domino right here, and we have this, I think it's Cherub, I think his name was. This guy doesn't have a name tag, so I don't really remember. But yeah, that's a lot of Beanie Babies here. Goodness grief. And now that I'm finally done with all these guys on the ground, we can finally get to the ones up here. But I'm going to be taking a break for a bit. For you, it probably will be instant. You probably won't realize. But for me, I'm hot, I'm sweaty, and my throat hurts from talking so much. So, well, for you, it'll probably just be like, what, half a second at least? For me, I'm going to take probably a day break. So, yeah, see ya in a bit. Alright, so I know I said I was going to take about a day break, but it's been a many-day break, and it's about time I get started on the, well, I guess, second half of the plush collection, where now we'll officially be moving up to the top shelves, which means I'm going to go on this freaking ladder right here, which is just, oh, so fun to climb up, is it not? Alright, let me go ahead and head up here. This is to line up all. So let's start off up here. We have the Pokemon section. This section has actually remained unchanged since probably the last plus collection I did, which again was about 3 to 4 years ago. So yeah, not really the biggest Pokemon fan as much as they used to be, but the plushes are still here. So starting off with the far corner, we got Sylveon, Glaceon, a Build-A-Bear, Bulbasaur, Premier Ball, Master Ball, Pokemon Ball plushies. We got Espeon, Umbreon, a Build-A-Bear Eevee, just a regular Eevee, Leafeon, Build-A-Bear Vulpix. We got, I think, the Net Ball, I think that was. We got Flareon, Build-A-Bear Charmander. I said Charmeleon, it's Charmander. We got Great Ball. We got Pikachu in a Mimikyu costume. We got a normal Pikachu. We got a Build-A-Bear Pikachu. We got a laying down Pikachu. We got a normal Pokeball. We have a Dittochew. Yeah, I already mentioned Build-A-Bear Pikachu. We got a Plusle right there. We got a Build-A-Bear Squirtle. And I need to move this over, actually. Ah, there we go. Now we can see more. So yeah, we got Plusle right there. We got Build-A-Bear Squirtle. We got Rotom in the back. We have Rowlet. You can barely see him right there. We got Torchic, Chespin, Mizuli, I think. We got Wabafet right back there. And then we have a Squirtle I won from Six Flags. And then the Dive Ball. So yeah, it's been basically left unchanged since the last plush collection video. Then we move on to the slime rancher section right here, starting off with 6 of the U2 slime ranchers. We got, I think that's the lily pad slime, the variant of the puddle slime. We have, I forgot what your name is, it's the light bug one. We got the pink slime, phosphor slime, that's what it is, it's phosphor slime. Pink slime, tabby slime, lucky slime, and over there we got the dervish slime. Just look it up. Alright, and then up here we have the actual slime rancher cast right here. Can't see everyone, but I'm going to try and show off as many as I can. We got the glitch tabby slime, we got the quantum slime, was it eruption slime, something like that. We got tabby slime right there, we got pink slime in the back, you can barely see it. We got the angular slime for slime rancher 2 right there. Behind tabby is the honey slime. I think that was actually one of the first slime plushes I got. We have the drone right there, we have the gold slime right there, we have the party slime all the way in the back, we have the rock slime right there. I think behind there is the batty slime. And then Tangle Slime is right there as well. And we're gonna do something a little funky here, but all the way under there you can see some more slimes. We have a tabby slime right here and a couple other slimes. I think the hoppy slime, the cotton slime is right there, and I think that's the I forgot the one's called. It's the one that looks like a raccoon. Hunter slime, that's what's called. Yeah, the hunter slime, right? Under there as well. Again, I had to do that in a weird way because the slimes are completely covered up, so you can barely see back there. But yeah, then we have over here, we have the Peep in the Big Old World section, one of my favorite childhood classic shows. We got Peep, we got Chirp, and right back there we have Quack. And then of course, because of theming, we have the Peep plushies with Peep. So behind Peep right there, we have a yellow and blue Peep plushie that I call Jackfruit, because I do. We have a normal Peeps plush right there. We have a pumpkin Easter Peeps. We have a skeleton Easter Peeps. We have the Peep Easter Peep that came with the marshmallow flavored lemonade. I tried that, that stuff was weird. Let's get the movie out of the way. Here we have a pink Peep Easter Peep, a yellow Easter Peep, a bigger yellow Easter Peep, and then the big boy pink Easter Peep. And then over here, let me put the picture right back there. And then over here we have two, I forgot if it's pillow pets. We got a monkey and a ladybug who I've had for quite a while, and they're over here now. So that's the entire that shelf done. So let's go ahead and move this bad lad over here, actually, because we're gonna need to now cover this shelf. Alright, so starting up right up here, we have the U2's Millwye plush, we have Clyde from Pastra, we have the Crescent King with Little Lanky from Mr. Manticore, we got Wolfie Plays back there, we got Nugget from Kindergarten, we got the Captain Sauce plush, we got Something Else YT plush is there, we have the Jazz Salmon, we have the Ninjen as well, we have also Manticore, as well from Manticore, we have Grumpy Ari, Animations plush, we have Momo Kenshin, back from Chorus Kenshin, we have... yes, an Illuminati plush. Look, I bought the plush before the drama happened, okay? I had no idea what was gonna happen. Back there we have the Intruder from Manila Catalog. We have, what the frick was her name again? Virginia from Monument Mythos as well. We have Jub from SG4. We have 2 Capybara plushies. We have the U2's Capybara and the Midnight Capybara right there. Here is the Flamingo plush, who I call Albert because Flamingo, get it. Then moving on up here, we have Paint Bucket and Clock from Paint Bucket and Clock from It's Time for That. Here we have the U2's Big Flopple plush. We have Senior Pillow plush in the back. We have Zardy from Zardy's Maze. Here we have Rebecca Parham from Let Me Explain Studios. There's Fruity the Owl. This kind of also, I forgot to mention, this entire theme is kind of more like YouTube merchandise and kind of just internet stuff. You know, got like YouTube's makeships and other YouTube merch outside of here. And then moving on to here, we have the Bread Corner of these guys. Well, Bread Corner mixed with some Game Theory plushies here. The reason I called the Bread Corner is because some of these plushies here are based on a game that my friend Voxel made a long time ago called Bread, and so I decided I'd buy the characters from that game. So there's the 3 breads right here. We have Bread, and Bread. Here is Fruity the Owl right here, and then over there is Waddles, the only other bread plush that I have. And then behind those, we have the Game Theory plushes. We have Pikachu, we have Slice, and then we have the Film Theory VHS plush. Then moving on from the YouTube merchandise and other stuff like that, we have kind of just this next random section up ahead that goes to PVZ over here. So starting off, we have the Banania plushies. We have the little Banania, the triple Banania, and the big man Banania. Back there, we have some Squishmallows. We got a chicken. We got a bunny. We have this little bird and a bee. I have Dexter. And then up here is a capybara. I forgot her name, but she's cool looking. Oh, and also these 2 little mice fellas that also have to do with Banania. I nearly fell. But yeah, we have these two little mice fellas that have to do with Banania as well. We have this fox plush that I got from, I forgot what I got it from, but it was something. Up there we have a Squishmallow Charlie Brown, because why not? Here we have a Yeti, at least I call him, I don't know if it's actually, I just call him Yeti. He's a Builder plush. We have a Hello Kitty squishy looking dude. We got a Mice Monster plush. We got Furcorn, Mammoth, and Gats right here. We have the M&M guy right there as well. We have a Ink, a Squid from Splatoon right there. We got Sonic and Tails, though they're pretty roughed up there. We have Doodle Jump, classic Doodle Jump. We got Larry the Cucumber from VeggieTales. We got kind of just a basic looking pair plush right there. And of course, Theodore Theodore Peterson from Ultra Custom 9. Up here we have Pac-Man, who used to make sounds, but he doesn't work because he's dead. Here we have a plushie that kind of is a seal, but if it's also a reversal plush, so it turns into a walrus. I'm not gonna do it here because I can't. Also, here's a better look at that bear plush. Here we have Vanilla, another Build-A-Bear plushie that I have. Here's Omnom from Cut the Rope, another Omnom, and another Omnom as well. Here we have an alpaca. I think I named, yeah, Kelvin the alpaca right here. Here we have a little hand puppet dude. Here we have a Build-A-Bear Vixen plushie. Here is, I think from, I forgot what, Exploding Kittens, I think it was, the Rainbow Barfing Cat. Pretty cool. Here is a bear that I got from, Pigeon Forge, indoor sledding, snow, all that sort of stuff. That was pretty cool. Oh, my dear, stop falling on me. Okay, we're going off the ladder for this one because they give it easier if I just sat on my bed. I mean, stood on my bed. So over here we have a Splatoon 2 Inkling. Right there we have a Snowy Owl in the back. I forgot his name. Here we have Hoppy. Plush Penguin fans know who Hoppy is. We have Santa Bucky's right back there. We have, then moving on from Santa Bucky's and Hoppy, we have the PvZ sections. Yeah, all these guys, there was no really defined theme here, but then we move on to PvZ, which is here. We have Simon, the Bandit Zombie. We have, what was it, Rodney, the Egg Imp, if I'm correct. Back there is James. You could barely see him, and I'm talking barely see him, but he's there. Then after him we have Sir Palpington the Fifth, who's not really a PvZ plushie, but hey, he's a pumpkin, might as well count. We have Dragon Beauty right there. We have Pea Shooter, Laser Bean, Bursa. Behind those two is Fire Pea. You can barely see her. Fire Gourd. We have these are some of the first PvZ plushies I got, but we have like a Pea Shooter and a Sunflower with the 4 leaves instead of the normal 3 leaves, because they're actually official. The rest of these are all knockoffs, hilariously enough. Gonna quickly grab Fire Gourd. There's Sunflower in the back with a bending neck. We have Walnut, Colonel Pult, who is currently naked. Snow Pea right there, Bloomerang far in the back, Twin Sunflower, and then, of course, Pete the Pea Shooter. And would you believe that we still ain't even close to done yet? So, starting off on this shelf, we have the Together Foos, or the Togethers as I call them. Again, they all used to be down here, but we moved a lot of them up to here, so here's the rest of them right here. I'm gonna move this bullcrap. Yeah, here's a better look. Here's all the Togethers that I have. We have Snoopy and Woodsuck here. We have Grape and Cheese. We have, was it Dolly and Carol? Yeah, Dolly and Carol, I think it is back there. It's a donut and a cup of coffee. Here is Peter and Jam, if I'm correct, or this is Paul and Jam. I don't actually remember. Paul and Jam right here. We have Spaghetti and a Meatball. Of course, Matthew and Marcy, the classic. Here we have, was this Peter and Cheesy? I forgot who the pretzel was. I know Cheesy was named Cheesy because it's pretzel and cheese. Here we have pancakes and syrup. Over here we have Naughty and Nice. That's actually their names. We have a macaroni noodle and a thing of cheese. Here we have a fruit cake and eggnog. Back here we have Santa and a Christmas cookie. And then over here we have the 2 jumbo variants. We have the gingerbread and the milk. And then I see someone's trying to interrupt, so we'll move up to here to the bird.png section / kind of Roblox character section, although that's only 4 of these. Yeah, bird.png game on Roblox, similar to Bear, but, you know. Here we have Romadin right here. Also, I'm very proud of my bird.png collection because a lot of these guys are pretty rare, but here we have Romadin right here. Here we have Duolingo, who, yes, technically counts because he was featured in the game. Here we have Baju, or Zabooble Jadooble, I forgot his name, but here we have Baju right. Oh my! I'm so sorry about that, Romadin. Did not mean to knock you down like that. Back here is Numis, one of my favorite plushies that I have. He's very rare. Here is Snuffles right here with an Utter Madness flag on top of him. Here is, of course, Bear from, well, Bear, it's kind of obvious. Back there is Pat. Here we have Squidums, who's covered up by the bees, but he's a giant squid. Yeah, there he is right here. Then we have Bird himself right here, and Cocoa Bear in the back. And then right here we have the Basic Bee, Tabby Bee, and Vicious Bee from Bee Storm Simulator. Alright, see, now we're gonna need this because we're going up to the higher levels. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, there's also this mask here, but this technically goes on plushies, so I guess that's why it's here. Okay, moving here, we have kind of like a Minecraft section mixed with just a bunch of random plushies over here. There's also the skeleton guy whose name is Bones. I'm gonna move him for the time being because I need all the room I can, so just go chill on the pillow. Anyway, starting off with our Minecraft section, we have a not Minecraft character, we have Mr. Cheese from Among Us right here, but then moving on from him, we have the actual Minecraft characters. Here we have Nuggets, the mayor of the town of Plush Pandemonium. We have Exploding TNT back there. We have a skeleton with a pumpkin on his head. Here we have a bat plush. We have a squid plush right here. We have Enderman, a classic. Then we have an alien plush right here. Again, not Minecraft related, but he kind of falls into the random section. Then back here we have some more Enderman. We have an Enderman holding a block. We have an Enderman, little baby Enderman right here, and I swear, oh my, did not mean for that to happen. I don't know why he fell, so we'll place him somewhere like right, nope, he's gonna fall again. Okay, just place him back there for nothing, but I should have another Enderman. Oh, there he is. Yeah, we have another Enderman who's kind of like either corrupted or just kind of in the few stages of teleporting. Then back behind the graduation owl, we have Creeper. Aw, man. And then moving on from Creeper and all them, also there's Tangerine right back here, which I guess is a good segue into the random cast of characters. Starting with the graduation owl, who so rudely fell off the shelf. How rude is that? Once again, I'm standing on the bed, so we have a better area here. We have the Grinch and Maxwell, I think it was, both palm pals right there. There's an overthinking bear. The joke is he's kind of overthinking, so that's there. Back there we have an Easter, like a very good trailer. So there's a blue bunny plush right back there, and also the crown of Freddy Funko as well. Over here we have Robert and George. You can barely see George back there, but he's there. And then we have all of his siblings, all 4 other siblings. Yes, the family of Robin and George's only gets bigger and bigger. I don't remember what I named all these cows, but we have a cow there, we have another cow there, another cow there, another cow there. Look at that. I think underneath the cows are some horse plushies. I can't really get a good look right now, but over there's a baseball plush, and then we have a beluga. I'm trying to get a better look, but I also don't want to accidentally fall and hurt myself. But yeah, there's one of the horse plushies. Actually, I have 2 of those. Yeah, you can see the second one right back there, but yeah, horse plushies as well. And then after that, we move up to the Mario section, which used to be a lot smaller, but hey, I got a little bit of obsession with buying Mario plushies for a bit. So up here we have Mario, Luigi, and Waluigi, and hiding over there is Wario. There's an Acorn Mario, there's Cat Mario right there. We have the Boo, the Chain Chomp right in the back, Dry Bones right there, Koopa Troopa right behind Dry Bones. There's a Goomba, a Build-A-Bear Piranha Plant, even though it was probably a Build-A-Bear accessory, but still. Piranha Plant, here we have a Yellow Yoshi. You can see his little schnoz right there. There's a Cheep Cheep, a Red Shell, a Banana Clip, plush, plush with Clip, obviously. There's Toad and Toadette right there. We got a Bonbon, we got Birdo. Right back there are the 3 princesses. We have Princess Peach, Princess Daisy, and Princess Rosalina. There's Dry Bowser right there, because he just looks awesome. There's Kamek, and then we have the Wiggler. Also, I forgot to mention, I just realized, but image one we just like is a bullet bill, although you can barely see him. And I should have a black Yoshi, but I don't know where he is. Ah, there he is. You can see him right there. There's also another Yoshi plush right there as well, but yeah, I was wondering where that dude was hiding. Oh, sorry, to reveal one more. There's a red Yoshi right under there. You can barely see him, but he's there. So yeah, that's every single shelf covered in in my room, pretty much. And I might be saying, that's gotta be it, right? I mean, there's no way you can have any more. We ain't even close to finished yet, because in this room over here, we have an entirely new shelf. Yeah, so this was also in the original plush collection video, but that's also not including the newest plushies that I got that are right here, a bunch of Pet Center plushies over here, and then a couple plushies, and then yeah, these fellas right here. It's also not including whatever's in here too, because I think I saw another plush. Yeah, there's like a little mouse plush right there, so yeah, we ain't done yet. We'll go ahead and start off with the plushies on the ground here. I moved these guys over here. They were in front of a picture, but that's got personal stuff on it. So these guys I haven't actually unboxed. This is a toy Freddy, a hand puppet. This was during a time where I was trying to collect every FNAF plush, and I realized this isn't really worth it. Then we have one of these FNAF reversible plushies where you can, they're reversible, so there's like a plush of these, you can reverse them out, they turn into nightmare variations. We got a version, we got Foxy, Chica, Bonnie, and Freddy, and then we have a big boy daycare attendant, a big boy, 2 sun and moon daycare attendant. I don't know, I was planning to sell these because I'm not gonna lie, I don't really care for these guys, no offense, but we haven't gone around to that yet. Then taking a quick detour over to here next to the dinosaurs and the TV, here we have a kind of just random selection of plushies. Here's a guinea pig plush that I got from an anime convention, Anime Atlanta as well. Got a little carrot that connects via a magnet. Here's a purple Pet Simulator dragon. I called her Skylar because yeah, here's the Grinch as well, little funny little Grinch plush I got at Dollywood, I was at SeaWorld. Here is Johnny Crocker, as I call him, little Cracker Barrel plush. Here's a Merc, and I'm talking American 4th of July. Bucky's right here. Oh, dear goodness. Here's an axolotl and a little mini axolotl on top of that. Here's a grape, a purple little otter. Look adorable. Here's the Titanic Nightmare Cat right back here. One of my favorite pets within Pet Simulator that I sadly never got. Here's a little duck plush. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Here is a shark that's named Joshua, and there's actually a chip in him that, I don't know if it's a chip or what, but it kind of basically shows you, like, apparently if you buy this shark, you can actually do some weird shenanigans to see that there's actually this shark saying to a real shark, and you can see where that real shark is swimming all the time. So it's pretty cool. His name is Joshua, because Jaws. Here's a pineapple axolotl, which is also pretty cool as well. And then we have this axolotl that's dark and twisted. And then moving over here, we have our Pet Simulator section, which is just a massive pile at this point. I don't play much Pet Simulator anymore because I just don't find it fun. But when I did, I got a bunch of plushies. Here is I think it's a pretty big, red panda, I think it is. Here we have a golden fairy and then a dark matter fairy in the back as well. Here is a little dove plush. Here's a pixel chicken plush. I think the pixel chick plush. Over here we have a gold corgi. We have the crying cat. I know, so sad. Here is a parrot plush. Here's a cyber rabbit, I think it's called, but just named useless. If you know, you know. Over here, quickly show yourself, we have a golden dragon, and then over here is a dark matter corgi. Over here we have Arnold the otter, as I've called him. Here we have a cyber chick, if I'm correct, a cyber duck, cyber chick, something like that. Here is a super corgi right back here, and then also back here is a shark, and also right here is a squirrel, and also right here is a cyber panda. There's a dark matter griffin. No, sorry, just a normal griffin, normal shadow griffin, I'm pretty sure. Here we have a big old goblin plush. Right back here is a cow plush as well. And here we have a little Dalmatian plush. Then we have, I think, a husky plush, I think it is, and then a normal fairy. And then we have these two little dudes have like beanbags at the bottom of them, as you can hopefully hear. So here we have a dino cat, I think it's called, and then some sort of dinosaur, probably a velociraptor or something. Alright, now we can officially go over everyone on this shelf right up here. Nothing much has changed since, well, the last time we've gone over these plushies, and a few have been added up here, but it's nothing too major. So, starting off all the way, we have the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. That's a Build-A-Bear right there. There's the Sam I Am plush from Sam I Am Green Eggs and Ham. There's Grimer, he's a Build-A-Bear accessory. We have a Maxwell plush right there. We have Deadpool kind of chilling. Right there is a squid hat that you can, it's like a squid that you can wear on your head. Some squid hat, but it's still there. We have the One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Bluefish plush right there. We have a Demogorgon. We have El Toro Loco right there. We have a big old Morty in the back. We have Mr. Poopy Butthole and two Mr. Miscs. There's a moose hiding in the back right there, and a Mexican jalapeno, I guess. Right back here is Curious George right in the back, and we have, I think that's one of the few moose plushes I have. You can see there's a lot of mooses. Here we have Niagara on the Lake moose and another moose in front of that. There's a snowy owl, I think from Harry Potter. There's a little dog plush in the back. We have the Christmas Aflac duck right there. We have Pugly, I think his name is Pugly right there. We have a Georgia Bulldog and Bulldog. There's two penguins right there, another penguin right there as well. There's Jake the dog from Adventure Time. There's the Luna Rabbit up there, and forgot what those plushes were called, but they're like pillow pets, but not really, but that's Sky the giraffe. I can't really do much moving around due to the fact that there's kind of a desk in the way, so this is probably the best we're going to be able to show off plushes, but to the best of my ability, I'm going to show off the rest of them right here. Right over there is a plush that's made out of crochet that I got when I was a wee little lad. It's a bear plush. There's some Shopkins right there. You can barely see the cactus on top of that. There's Simon from the Chipmunks. There's Brownie, that dog right there, who's actually the first Build-A-Bear plush I ever got. Here's a few variations of Jeffrey the giraffe from Toys R Us. There's Snoopy in the back as well. You can see him. There's a few more Chick-fil-A cows, Christmas edition, and then we have a bunch of emoji plushies over there. Yeah, that was a lot, and it doesn't even end there, because for some reason I took it from pieces down and I put them right here. So over here is the few plushies that were up there. Here we have a little bear, I think it's called Caramel or something like that. Here is the Megalodon plush as well, and then right here is a little hand puppet. It's kind of like that, but unlike the other one, it's actually a hand puppet. You can like move it and whatever. It's really cool. What the? And before you ask, no, we ain't done, because in the time frame between that plush video and this plush video, we added another shelf. This shelf is mainly just full of stuff I've gotten from different theme parks like Universal, Disney, and all that stuff. So we'll quickly go over it. Over there we have a bunch of dinosaur plushies, some Jurassic Park, some just normal dinosaurs, some Build-A-Bear in there as well. Very nice. There's an alligator plush right there. We have, was it Cha-Cha or something? I forgot what his name is, but from Rainforest Cafe. There's a shark hand puppet right there. There's some character from Harry Potter, who forgot. We have a Baymax that's able to hug others. We got a little unicorn, a little, confetti cupcake looking unicorn. We have Hank the Octopus. We have Bruce the Shark. We have Dory from Finding Nemo. Here we have a little pineapple guy in the back. We have a Minion. Here is Olaf and one of those small little snow things from Frozen. I forgot what they're called. Here we got a big old Yeti in the back that my mom insisted jumped in the truck intentionally. No, it didn't. Here is Figment from Figment. There's two Baymax plushies right there. Here is Oogie Boogie and Jack Skellington from The Night Before Christmas. Eeyore in the back. There's Pluto. There's Space Mickey as well. There's Lotso who's able to hug people as well. There's an Oswald plushie, Crochet Oswald plushie. There's a Christmas Minnie and a Christmas Mickey. BB-8 in the middle, and the giant Luxo ball. There's Forky right there. A bunch of big Tsum Tsum plushies. Mickey, Crush, Olaf, Donald, and Goofy. And then not Tsum Tsum, but kind of his version of Tweety that I got from Six Flags. And I forgot this guy here, but he sits on like my nightstand here, I guess what you call it. Here's R2-D2. He's just a ball. Now, you gotta be saying to yourself, okay, that's gotta be it. That's gotta be all the plushies. Dear no, it's not. Yeah, there's this big, giant pile of plushies on top of this boo beanbag right here that have just been building up slowly, and now it's just taken over this entire hall, and it goes into that room as well. So that's my building. We're gonna go over this cast of plushies. Starting off in the back here behind the chicken, we have a little penguin plush. Here is Spores the Shroom. There's the chicken. Here is a snowman plush. Here's the TV man from Scooby-Doo. The only Scooby-Doo plush I actually have. There's a little mushroom plush as well. Same as Spores. Actually, not same as Spores, but similar to. Here's a big, giant James from The Odd Ones Out. Here's a banana, I forgot what it's called. Banana Brachiosaurus, that's what it was. I got this one from Anime Atlanta as well. Here's a zebra that actually has a scent. So it actually has a scent, you can smell it. And also has one of those plush masks as well. Here's a little baby duckling Pom Pal. Right here is, I think it's some sort of like food, like waiter or some dude from, again, Odd Ones Out, one of his characters. Here's a little Squishmallow, a shroom, looks like Hypno Shroom. Here's a little sheep, a little lamb right here. Here we have a bigger Sulabwe, James as well. Here is, I think it was Copy, I forgot his name, but one of his dogs as well. Here is the Outer Space James with the sandwich. Here is Gloomy Bear, I think it is. Pretty cool. Here's the Mad Scientist, another James character. There's the Bully character, I think it is, and then there's a version of James just with a giant sandwich for a body, and he's just kind of laying on the ground. Here's a Pumpkin Dog. It's Pumpkin Dog, also got from Anime Atlanta. Here is, I forgot, was this the emo guy? I think it is. I forgot what his name is, but it's like the emo sad dude. And here's one of my newer plushies. This is Shimiski, I think it is. I don't know. I don't even know what he's from. Point is, he just looks really cool, so I got him. Mostly contemplating life. Then you see that giant tail, which loops around to this snake right here, and there's another one that actually looped around to this snake right here as well, but we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. Here's a little heart plushie. I named him Lovesick, because he looks lovesick. Here we have Edward, the Employee of the Month. Here we have, I forgot this guy. He looks like Damien Darkblood, hilariously enough. Here's a James with a normal sandwich. Here's a little turkey Pom Pals. Here's the Squid Game Bear plush from Squid Game The Challenge, I think it was the reality TV show. Here's another little penguin plush right here. Here's a moose plush that I think we got somewhere in Tennessee. Here's a sandwich with the hamburger. Did I say sandwich to hamburger? I meant James with the hamburger. Here's Max from the Oddball Show, and James from the Oddball Show, and Toasty from the Oddball Show as well. Here's a Stingray Pom Pal just kind of chilling right here. What the heck is this? There's like some, oh, right here we go. Yeah, I forgot. It's a Puffle plush. I think I named this guy Moss because it looks like moss. Here we have a little mini James that's got like a little swimsuit on, stuff like that. There's a Crabs Pom Pal just kind of chilling right there. Here's a Hammerhead Shark. This is the Boy Scout James, without character. Here is a little T-Turtle. Was it T-Turtle Octopus? Yeah, T-Turtle Octopus. It's one of those ones where you kind of can flip it outside out and all that stuff, and boom, now it looks like this. Then we have Kermit kind of chilling right here, and then we have Kurumi from Hello Kitty. The reason I got this, guys, because friend of the channel, Plush Loving Gent has a Kurumi plush, and I just kind of wanted one because I was like, hey, he has one, I kind of want one too. Here's a little pumpkin plush with a little ghost that can come out of it to an extent. It says boo on it because Gettix is scary. And then moving on from the main mass of the plushies, we have this big, gigantic Peep plush right here, Easter Peep right here. We have a little demon ducky, and then we have a whole bunch of big Pets and Litter plush duplicates. At some point, we need to give to someone because, dear goodness grief, I can't keep having these here. It goes to the other room. And of course, the big boo beanbag as well that you can sit on. They used to be able to sit on, but it's been taken over by the plushies. And before you ask, we're almost done, but we got one more group of plushies to go over. Okay, I can't believe this, but I also forgot to mention the Puddle Slime here. The reason why he wasn't with the Slime Rancher plush crew is because he's got a little bit of a hole in him. You can see it right there, and I'm waiting for my mom to when she can to sew the hole up inside of him. So that's why he wasn't with the actual Slime Rancher group. But anyways, now we're just looking at the new cast of characters, so we can start by going down the stairs, right? And then moving over to my desk, we have the last few sets of plushies. Starting off with this little mouse character right here that I named, well, actually, mouse, rat, doesn't matter, I named Alicia for obvious reasons. And then right here we have this big, gigantic Peep plush. Then quickly moving on to here, we have Void and 12. They're not with the pigs right now because they're kind of custom, so I kind of want them to be here for the time being. So yeah, here we have Void and the 12. Here's a pig that, well, it's a Christmas pig that makes noises if you press it, but I'm not going to press it. And then here we have the big, gigantic 12-inch king pig that is also not with the pigs because there's no room. And moving on past the erased poster right here, we have the main three: the frozen pig plush sample, the bad piggy bank plush sample, and the big Bork plush. Yeah, all these fellas have been on my desk pretty much ever since I got them, pretty much. And then right here we have Sayori. Look at her, she's always been around me, pretty much always on whatever desk setup I have. So here's Sayori. Here's a little pig bouncy ball that it kind of looks like a plush, but it's kind of hard because Okay, well, it's not gonna do it on carpet, but it's meant to be a bouncy ball. And here's the other COVID plush that I was talking about that wasn't with the others. Here's the graduation class, I think. Yeah, graduation class of 2021. Here they are right here, and they also have the plush mask, the third plush mask as well on them as well. This video is actually perfect timing because last night, and this will be the last plush we cover, but last night I got a new plush. And how fitting it is, we have Sam from Bear, makeshift plush, got this fella last night. So how fitting is it that I did the second half of this video today? Oh, sorry, one more thing. There's this little Crossy Road chicken plush as well, so yeah, it's pretty cool. And that was every single plush in my collection. That took a while. I mean, no duh, this video is over 20 minutes long, much like the other one. This one video might actually be longer. Just, goodness grief. If I ever do another plush collection, it will be too soon. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed the gigantic plush collection review. I hope y'all enjoyed it. This is probably gonna be one of the longest videos I've ever uploaded, at probably over 40 minutes long, possibly 50, maybe an hour, who even knows. Yeah, and I don't think I forgot anyone this time, because the first time I did actually forget some plushies, but I don't think I forgot anyone this time. At least I'm hoping I didn't, because, again, if I do another one of these, it'll be way too soon. Yeah, I mean, I really don't know what else to say. That's every single plush in my collection, every single one of them, and if you excuse me, I'm going to end the video and go do something else. Oh, dear goodness.